Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dino Crisis 2. This is episode 5, and we're starting off in the pause screen because, of course, the room we saved in is full of oviraptors, and they're already rushing straight at me, so I'm going to try to book for the door. So last time, we made our way here to the research facility, and had to deal with oviraptors, as well as chasing around a Compsognathus, in order to get back our keycard that we already had. But we got the starter battery, and I guess what we need this for is our ship, because Regina mentions that the engine is damaged as well, not just the time gate. So I guess we're going to need to start up the ship and then use it to get somewhere. She doesn't actually specifically mention the other facility as being the missile silo. That was just my assumption. So I guess we just need to go back to the ship now. Also, I got a tip about an area we need to examine, which is in the place with the allosaur that I didn't actually end up killing. So we'll hit that on the way back. And we bought the EPS silver card, so now my combos last longer, which should hopefully translate to better combos. See if we can finally get that 20 raptor kills. Of course, it wasn't so much that I was running out of time as I was getting hit. It does seem to last a fair bit longer. Ah, damn it. Still doesn't stop you from getting hit, though. You kind of just have to know what areas to avoid that a dinosaur might leap on you from. But I can't really see how you do that without just, learning by doing. Like, hey, they jump out of these windows, so don't stand in front of the window. Now, I don't think we'll get any sort of special oviraptor if we get a 20 combo here. Is that it then? No one else is going to spawn in? Nope. I think we killed them all for this screen. No idea what determines that. Oh, they're out here now, too. I suppose it would have been better to save in that room instead of all the way in the facility. Oh, man. At least these guys don't cause bleed. I don't think they're capable of it. Alright, I'm gonna need to reload my shotgun again. I really wish we had like one good ranged weapon for Dylan instead of medium range. Alright, we're still doing pretty good on points. Can spend 7,000 to double the capacity on the shotgun again. Of course, the capacity isn't really that important because there haven't been a lot of cases where we run out before reaching an item station. Like, if there were bigger areas where those were further apart, it might be a problem, but we've got multiple weapons, so it hasn't really been the case so far. It's also very generous about how far into their combo it lets you hit them before they actually damage you. I still think that was a cheap hit there. And I'm dead. They don't do a lot of damage, but they really chip away at you. Alright, that was probably a waste, but I'll just buy a new resuscitation pack. I guess the trick is you don't want to lock on too quickly, otherwise when they do like a jump or something, you'll miss them completely like that. You want to give him a second to actually stop moving before you try to shoot him. Okay. I got lucky that he jumped over me, but again, he landed in a place I would not have been able to hit him before he got a hit in, if his aim had been better. Alright, is that gonna be an Allosaur? We haven't tried out our solid cannon on one of these yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work well. So I think we still need to hit him from the side. But they got good points for us, so let's let him hop up. Well, that didn't hurt him that much. Ow, tail. Alright, just run, Dylan. I don't think we need to worry about their head armor with this thing, since it's a vibration weapon. Yeah, no way to get a combo with that. Probably not something we want to use against raptors. I mean, it kills them, but I don't know how expensive this thing is to refill. I don't think we've refilled it yet. Alright, this might be a good path to get a combo going. As long as I can avoid getting cheap hits from the edge of the screen. Or raptors that take 5 hits to kill. Okay, so I think we want to go back up this way. Get to the boat. Or is there a shortcut to the boat? I think there's actually a shortcut. Let's see. Yeah, if we go the... Oh, no, because we still need the stun gun to open that door. So we have to go the long way. Jungle oviraptors. At least if you're moving diagonally, these guys are pretty easy to avoid, because they do the leap attack. Oh. Pounced on me before I could even turn around. They're good at flanking you, it turns out. Oh, they can bleed you. Just didn't happen the 15 other times I got pounced by them. Suppose I should heal since we don't actually have a revive. I mean, they are easy to combo, and they usually come in fairly good numbers. Not to mention, they usually only take one shot, unless they're far enough away. Okay, I don't know how to stop them from spitting on you before you can turn around. That's like just there to fuck over your combo. It barely does any damage. Damn it. I almost had him. Yeah, I'm not very good at cheesing this combo system, it turns out. I should have used the firewall. I don't know why I'm so hesitant to use it like normally. Even though we can just refill it at any time we want. It takes 8 of those Oviraptors for us to afford 1 medium heal. Well, unless they're 8 in a combo, in which case we get more than that. Honestly, I think against them it would be better to have the machete, because it comes out faster. Like that. Well, it doesn't help me when they're on both sides. I think the ideal strategy when you get pincered like that is just to run until you can line them up, unless they do some kind of ankle attack like that. I'm surprised nobody ever made an Oviraptor model for Trespasser, considering you could still rig them as raptors, even though they are kind of smaller than raptors. But a lot of games seem to use them as interchangeable, like Primal Carnage. I'm gonna guess that we're probably... Really? Why would you spit at me from that range? I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna see the really weird, really inaccurate Therizinosaurus from the first game. The ones that were just like big blue guys with giant claws. Also, yes, I know that was the weirdest way to pronounce that ever. I don't know why I kind of skipped when I said it in my brain. Therizinosaurus. I mean, I guess having a bigger capacity means I don't have to do this as often. Just stop and refill. Alright, how much does this cost? 25 per shot. It's worth it for the couple shots it takes to kill an Allosaur. Alright, so we don't have any weapons. However, I think we'll get the better machete now. We still got 13,000, so we'll grab some recovery items. Grab another medium heal. Resuscitation, and another hemostat. Hemostats we haven't needed too much. Not too many things cause bleed, but now and then. Alright, so where was that other Allosaur? It was on that weird connector path, which is kind of where we're going. Because it's the only thing that connects to the ship for Dylan. Alright, back to raptors. Not only back to raptors, but back to normal raptors. Or a mix. Such a long delay before they actually jump up. Well, at least if we got a good combo raptor now, we'd actually have weapons to kill it, instead of just the shotgun. Trying to get a combo here. I mean, this is a good place for it because it's nice and open. So we don't need to worry about getting hit right at the edge of a screen. Alright, halfway there. Okay, seriously? I'm trying to rotate enough to hit this raptor. What a waste. Oh, he's dead. Okay, yeah, there's the edge of the screen hit. We are kind of a raptor slaughterer, though. Like, how many packs of raptors have we killed at this point? The ones that just stand up on that ledge are like bait for the ones that come up behind you. Probably a good thing I didn't pick hard for the first playthrough. Well, hi there. Okay, welcome to Raptor screen. 90% Raptor at all times. And then I got knocked into the next screen, so even more of them are gonna spawn. I mean, you know, this is a good place to spawn a lot of them, it seems. Alright, I dodged that by running straight forward. I think these are a new type of raptor as well. They seem to have more brown than the green ones we were seeing before. That's it? No one else? I mean, we're seeing at least 20... Okay. Immediately hit. I'm gonna say we're seeing at least 20 raptors per area, so it's not like there's not enough of them to get a combo, but doing it without getting hit is proving difficult. I'm gonna get hit as soon as I come up the ladder. Yep. They're too quick for me. Oh, that was a good little group right there. Shotgun's good when they're nice and tight like that into a little pack. That it? Yep, that's all we're gonna spawn in this area. See, I wish that it was a little more clear what determines how many will spawn, because it doesn't even seem to be set the same per area. I'm tempted to keep a tally counter of how many times that happens, where a raptor just jumps out of the background and hits me immediately. You may be surprised that I have not memorized any of these screens' spawn locations. Uh-oh, my stick is spinning. See, I can't really determine the exact arc on the machete, because there are times when I think I'm turned enough to hit somebody with it, and then I fail. It's pretty much like, if I get hit in the middle of a combo, then it's not even worth trying to continue it for that screen until I reset it. I'm burning a lot of healing items, but I really did want to try to get one of these good raptors to spawn. I'm just not skilled enough for it. Like that first document we found said, if you're a true hunter, then this is the core you'll be going for. And it's like, well, I guess I'm not a true hunter. Is this even the right way? No. Because that just leads into there, where we started the game. We actually want to go back a little bit. Through this fence. Nothing? No spawns? Alright. So I think this is where we have to look. We're looking for a waterfall, and we need to examine it multiple times. And I think there was a waterfall in this area. Ow. Very gently grazed. They definitely have iframes after you hit them. There is a spring coming out from between the rocks. Leaves and other light things are flowing down with the water. Apparently we just have to search this like 4 times. There was a spring coming out of the... something appeared? What is that? What am I looking at? It just looks like a leaf. Is that anything? Is it literally just a leaf floating down the stream? There was a key card. It must have ended up here with the current. Why does it look like a leaf? The third energy facility key card. Okay, so that might have just been a skip, but the thing I read just said, yeah, search the waterfall a couple times. Is that another key card? I wonder if the leaf is actually just to show you that there's a key card there at the end of the current, you know, to show you where the water's flowing. That makes more sense than that actually being the key card. Alright, well, I'm sure that'll come in handy in the future. Probably would have been a pain in the ass not having that, because we would have had to come back here. But we don't even know where the third energy facility is yet. We've only heard mention of it. Alright, back to the ship. You think our prisoners escaped yet?
Huh? She's gone.
You were supposed to be watching
yeah,
her.
I can see that. You know what else is weird?
I've checked the stats on all the residents and soldiers, but I couldn't find any profile fitting her description. It's like she doesn't exist.
Well, I was thinking, maybe she's not one of the survivors at all. What if those helmet people are from a completely different time than ours?
What?
Never mind. We found parts that might help fix the ship. But what matters now is we still haven't found any survivors or helpful data, so we must move on and search elsewhere.
This control panel is programmed to search for the areas where we can dock. Use it.
Right.
Dylan just presenting the theory he read in that paper as his own. Dylan gave the starter battery to Regina. Alright, she'll go start it for us. So, I guess we can travel around now? We can go to the third energy facility, or we can go to Edward City. Well, that keycard looks like it's going to come in handy pretty quickly, but I think we have to go to Edward City first? Presumably we can go to either one. Oh, hi.
Don't worry. I'll take care of this.
Don't worry, let's just plow through them. Those necks aren't that durable. Okay. So we're gonna go fight some Plesiosaur from the deck of the ship. Well, that seems like a good time to save. This is some interesting music for this section. Shoot the enemies with the machine gun. Alright, you gonna give me a machine gun? Are we gonna get like a... Okay, yeah, we are getting like a weird minigame. This is like a teaser for the next game I'm gonna be playing for Dino Month. Okay, so the map... Oh, hello. The seas are full of hostile longboys. I'm not sure how you're supposed to tell when they're sneaking up on you. Nope. Also a Pteranodon. Okay, but that's as far as we can go in that direction. I mean, this is definitely interesting that we have a weird segment like this, just to mix things up. Alright, got a 13 combo.
We're almost there. Keep it up. Good job.
I mean, this doesn't seem too difficult. But yeah, it is weirdly familiar to the next game. I mean, that kind of makes sense. They are somewhat related. Alright. Got a pretty good combo.
Good job. We're here. Sharp shooter, aren't you? Hang around the arcades much?
No, Regina, I have an actual gun. I got a lot of practice with it. So we got 30,000 points for that. That's pretty generous that they just give you the points. And now we're back to Regina, so I guess she's going to do the scouting. Heavy machine gun, 35,000. Or missile pod. Both of those seem like good things to have, but I guess we'll go with the heavy machine gun. Rapid fire and power are the features of this large-sized machine gun. Fire while you walk. And power battery. Increase the power of her stun gun. It looks like the inner suit applies to both of them, though. Which means we no longer have to buy hemostats or ever use large medkits. I guess we'll just buy it. It's not like we're saving up for anything specific. Well, aside from that. Alright, so she's got the handgun, the flamethrower, submachine guns, and the heavy machine gun. Kind of seems like we'll just use the submachine gun as our kind of main weapon, and the heavy machine gun for the bigger stuff. Alright, let's check this place out a bit. Maybe we'll stop at the next save point. So I guess we're going to be heading into a ruined city now, which is interesting because that's also what Dino Crisis 3 was originally going to be about. That was one of the early designs for it. And then 9/11 happened, and they wanted to back away from the whole destroyed New York City.
Start from the areas we can, okay?
Which is a shame. Why does Regina keep cutting off? City front dock. Alright, well, we definitely don't want the pistol. Oh, this is a one-handed weapon? It doesn't seem to replace our sub-weapon. Yeah, we can still use that even though this thing's pretty big. Edward City, this way. Carrion entrance of Edward City. It's a small crane for lifting and moving heavy items. Many tiny insect-like organisms are on the weathered surface of the machine. Control panel for a small crane. The operation instruction are written on the panel above. The power unit is burned and it's impossible to operate. I wonder if we're going to need that for something? It must have been in repairs. The inside of the engine is exposed. Alright, maybe our escape jet ski? Though we can't really escape without a time machine. It's a large machine used to raise and repair the jet bikes. Mechanical parts have corroded away and there are insects on them. I don't think anyone would ever call these jet bikes. Many small items, none of them appear to be usable. It's locked. To unlock, you need the city's keycard. Alright. Maybe we will have to go to the third energy facility. The elevator isn't powered at the moment. It won't operate. Yeah, it looks like we're not getting into Edward City. It's locked down tight. Only we can make use of this onboard tank that is especially for the ship. But if it left the ship, it would no longer be especially for the ship. Alright, so... let's head to the third energy facility. You think we're gonna have to do the minigame again? The ship has arrived. I guess not. So, I'm wondering now, if we go in here, is it going to give us a whole cutscene about, like, maybe it washed down river, and that's where we find the key? Oh, it's the broken time gate. Like, I'm just wondering what the context is that leads us to that keycard that we apparently need to get in here. Maybe it's an optional keycard for, like, a specific part of the facility. Oh, Dylan's not here anymore. He's vanished. Apparently they're not very tough. Because they take like a single shot. There are wooden and steel boxes forced inside. The wooden boxes have rotted and the steel boxes have rusted. They're useless. I mean, hey, easy money. Especially since they seem to be worth more than raptors. Alright, that's all of them. Is there a path over here? No? It looks like there's a bridge there. Ooh, an extra 10,000 points for no damage. It was more than we got from killing them. This gun seems really good. Though I guess it's hard to tell exactly until we fight an enemy we're used to fighting. For all I know, these things could take a single shot from the pistol as well. Medpack L. Again, we don't really need... Well, we did buy the suit, right? Thought I heard another one spawn. Oh well. We are just making bank. We almost have enough for the missile pod already. It works pretty well on them too, but they weren't exactly that tough before. They're just hard to hit. Somehow I killed 3 of them in like a second. However, we did expend half the ammo just getting in here. This is like a super generous area. Oh, dead man. Ow. Conserve our ammo. Since we don't know how far in we have to get before we get another screen. I'm just resetting this so that we don't have damage. I'm addicted to no damage bonuses. There's something underneath. You found a new dino file. Pteranodon. Meaning winged and toothless. Length 3 meters. Wingspan 6 meters. If you ever want to know the difference between a pterodactyl and a pteranodon, the main difference is that pterodactyls have teeth, and pteranodons don't. Except the ones in Jurassic Park, because they accidentally have teeth. They mostly feed on fish. These flying reptiles are typically found near lakesides. They hover and glide over the water, searching for fish, then with tremendous speed they dive to snatch their prey. Although their diet consists of mainly fish, they also feed on small animals, and even on mammals like us humans. Lately, the Pteranodons have started to attack on humans near the facility, trying to fight for their territory. When they are circling above you, it is very hard to shoot them, although they seem to be flying slowly, but are in fact flying fairly fast. Before they attack their prey, they'll come and surround you. That's when you should shoot them down. One thing you have to remember is that their skin of armor is thicker than it appears, and if you are too busy trying to shoot one down, the others will attack you off guard. To lessen the chance of this happening, it is important to choose an appropriate weapon, like one you have two of. This does seem to be exactly the right weapon for this. Soldier's papers. It looks like this is the end for us. After surviving all this time, and to be killed by humans. Who are they? Those people with the full-face helmets and the rider suits? Somehow I managed to escape. But I seem to have dropped the key for this facility. How foolish of me. I can only think of one place where it might be. I must have dropped it somewhere near the spring in the jungle. Okay, here's a fucking screenshot, in case you can't find it. That spring has a rather fast current considering its small size. I must go there quickly, or else it may drift away somewhere. The disc I was to deliver, Colonel Mason, has been stolen by them helmets. I believe the data was about some kind of autopsy. Probably of the helmet men. I wonder if they look like they're flying slowly but are actually quickly is to explain why you can't hit them in the air. Alright, so we saved ourselves some backtracking, but I didn't expect it to just directly say, hey, go here. This is where it is. So that really would have just been padding if we had to go back for that. Good thing I read that tip, because it was kind of unrelated to what I was looking for. These guys are just especially squishy. What's going on with this boat? It's a box for putting small repair tools. You need the key to open this box. I guess I'll also need the small repair tools. The controls for operating the fuel tank. The fuel meter is reading 0. There's no need to operate it. I like this weird, like, aquatic facility. I'm guessing this is the one that's also going to be flooded on the inside. They just keep coming. That it? I think we got them all. That should be another 20,000 points almost. Yeah, I think we have enough for the missile pod now. Just hoping we find a safe point in here. Yep, there it is. No music, though. You got the key for the box. Very specific, but we know what box it is. Displayed on the screen of the terminal is the total amount of energy generated from this facility. They probably were planning to distribute the power using the computer. Alright, so we have 78,000 points. Oh, these only cost 3 per bullet, too. This thing seems really good. I wonder if Dylan can use it. It's not even that expensive to double the capacity. Or not double, but almost double. Might as well buy this too. Fires 3 homing rockets at once, the most powerful weapon overall. Though it says it does 80, and it says this thing does 60, so it doesn't seem that much more powerful. Okay, now we just have to be able to buy the battery. We have enough for it, but I should buy some healing items. We also need to get rid of that hemostat because we don't need it anymore. That should be good. Alright, so next time we'll actually explore this facility and find out where we need to go next. But until then, that'll do it for Dino Crisis 2. I hope you're enjoying as we continue to search for survivors and a way home. But until next time, take care everyone.